Hey guys, it is Wednesday and I am heading to my for sale by owner preview appointment right now. The goal of this appointment is not to try to get the listing. I'm not even going to talk about listing unless they go there. The goal of this appointment is just to put a name to my face, establish rapport, build a relationship, get to know them, plant some seeds, that kind of thing. Because statistically we know that the majority of for sale by owners, like 90-something%, I believe it is, are going to list with a real estate professional. They're not going to be able to sell it on their own. And so I know that if I'm the last person still following up, then there's a good chance that I will end up getting the listing. And most agents give up too soon and don't follow up enough. It takes way more calls, text, emails, pop-bys, mail, however you follow up. I use all of those methods. It takes a lot more touches of following up than you would expect, and it's easy to get discouraged and just delete their number and stop calling after a few times, but it's all in follow-up. So this is the neighborhood that this for sale by owner is in. I'm just gonna ask them a lot of questions and
turn left onto Avenue
be interested in them and their house, and like I said, establish rapport. I just left the for sale by owner preview appointment. It went really well. I had a great conversation with the seller and just established a connection with her, and it went great. So now the only thing left to do is first of all, I'm going to send her a handwritten thank you note in the mail. If you've been watching my videos at all, you know that is the first thing I do when I leave a house. I send them a thank you note immediately, thanking them for their time and meeting with me and whatnot. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to continue to follow up with her, continue to offer her valuable information, tips on the home selling process, basically just add value until the only logical thing to do is list her home with me. Because like I said, eventually a for sale by owner is more than likely not going to sell without the help of a realtor. I know that they need my help.
Yeah, I would like to sit down with you. Give me about 2 weeks. I'm not going to sell it. I don't think I haven't had any offers, of course. Of course, it's too high, and I realize that. So we're going to sit down. Maybe you can come up with a more feasible number that I can be looking at instead of, you know, over the top.
Sure. No, I would love to sit down with you, and I could pull up some comps, and I'm sure, you know, you've already done that a little too, but and run some numbers and see what I can find and get that figured out. But I definitely think having it on the multiple listing services would bring more attraction to it.
We'll see where we're at, but I'll talk to you here in a couple weeks. Is that all right? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great. Thanks for talking to me, and if any questions or anything else comes up, you can give me a call anytime. But that sounds like a good plan. Awesome.
Thanks for you being on top of things also.
So that was a for sale by owner that I previewed a few weeks back, probably 2 or 3 weeks ago. I went to his property, previewed it, and did what I did today. Didn't try to convince him to list with me or anything. That wasn't the goal. The goal was simply to establish rapport, meet him face to face, and then keep following up and keep offering value and just doing whatever I can to be there for them throughout their selling process until they realize that they're not gonna sell it on their own, which sounds like it just happened. So I basically just called him and said I just wanted to check in and see how the selling process was going. So nothing crazy, and then that's where the conversation turned. And I've been following up with him consistently, but it normally goes to voicemail. So that was the first time I've actually talked to him since I've previewed it. So I've been calling and checking in and leaving voicemails. And then I've also been sending mail with, I've showed some of the things that I send before in my videos, information on the selling process, tips for sellers, tips for FSBOs, testimonials from clients. Client testimonials are really powerful. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just checking in with clients who, for sale by owners who are current leads that I've already met, I've already previewed, and just seeing where they're at with things. So now I'm going back to the office. I don't have a ton of time, just to get some busy work done real quick, and then we'll be heading out of the office to meet a lender and Spencer at a new place, a new restaurant downtown for lunch, for a pretty late lunch, and then we'll be heading back to the office to finish up the rest of today's work. So I just finished a CMA for a door knocking lead. I printed more CMAs so that I can bring them. I'm gonna send them in the mail and I'm gonna bring them by their house.